I remember back when me, Mama D, Michaela, Mike, you know what I'm saying? We all slept in one room. What's up, YouTube? What it is, what it is. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, man. Rise and shine, man. Happy Monday for those who out there that celebrate holidays. It's Memorial Day. But, man, as y'all can tell by this morning, your boy woke up feeling absolutely blessed. Absolutely good, man. And I am gonna actually start my day. I remember I told y'all I want to show y'all a little bit of what I do more so in the morning before I start my workout and everything, y'all. But books. My book already messing up, y'all. And I just got this book. Shout out to my baby mom. Shout out to my mother-in-law. You feel me? She got me this book, y'all. Actually, this book is one of the best books. Because, you know, the Bible really is the best books. But this is one of the best books. Because guess what, y'all? This is the book that got the missing stuff that they took out the Bible that we read today, y'all. So if you want this book, here's the name of it. Go order this book, y'all, and read this book for all my peoples. But your boy woke up feeling blessed this morning, man. And what I'm actually about to do is read my book for a good 25 to 30 minutes. Start my day, and then your boy coming back with some motivational quote. Actually, I'm gonna grab a quote out this book for y'all, and I'm gonna throw a similarity in there that's, you know what I'm saying, that I may have went through in my life or that I'm currently going through, depending on what I grab out this book, y'all. But I ain't gonna do too much talking, man. I'm finna jump straight into reading, y'all. So yeah, your boy gonna speed up right here. All right, so your boy has officially finished reading. It's been 20 minutes, y'all. I know y'all, to y'all, it's been like that. But I actually found something I wanted to reiterate. I was actually reading the book of Tobit. I know y'all don't, for the ones that do know what it is, that's Hebrew, y'all should know. But for the ones that's not, you know what I'm saying, we all gonna get there. Tobit, T-O-B-I-T, y'all. 13:14, it says, rejoice and be glad for all... No, I'm reading the wrong one. 13:14, chapter 13, verse 14, y'all. It says, "Oh, blessed are thy which love thee, for they shall rejoice in thy peace. Blessed are they which have been sorrowful for all their scourges, and for they shall rejoice for thee. And when they have seen all thy glory, and shall be glad forever." Y'all, let me the reason why I wanted to reiterate off this verse right here, because it made me think about, you know what I'm saying, the old times and where you know what I'm saying, where I come from, where we come from. When I say we, I'm speaking for me and my family. Mama D, Keon, my little sisters and siblings. Where we come from, and then just looking at where we at now, you know what I'm saying? It make you be thankful. You got no choice but to be thankful and just thank that man above. And I know y'all seen in the beginning when I believe, well, really, every day after I get done making my bed, I always open my window and I stare out my window for 10, 15 minutes because I'm blessed, y'all. It's like I'm great. I'm thankful, y'all. Like, I'm thankful for where I am today, because where we came from, it wasn't easy, you know. I remember back when me, Mama D, Michaela, Mike, you know what I'm saying, we all slept in one room, and the room was literally no bigger than my bathroom. Like, the room was so small. Like, it was a small room. You know, of course we was down. I wouldn't say we was depressed, but we wasn't happy, you know what I'm saying? But we was happy because we was all in that one room together. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, it was just bigger than us. We always knew everything was bigger than us. And this was when I was in high school, y'all. So I remember, like, a lot of people never know, because I went to school every day with a smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? I went to school every day. I didn't have an attitude. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Nobody really never knew what we was going through around that time. And it was, boy, that was one of our darkest times. Like, not even our darkest, one of our toughest times. And it wasn't because we didn't have it. it was more so because we took that sacrifice. We was staying in a 3-bedroom house, y'all, and it was probably like 15 to 16 of us in that house. Like, only 3 bedrooms. My auntie had a room. My grandma had a room. My mama had a room. And you know what I'm saying? We all slept together. Like, me and Keon slept on the floor. We didn't even have a bed in there, y'all. We had a blow-up bed in there. Mama D and the kids slept in the bed. Me and Keon slept on the floor. And it's like, where we come from, bruh, it's like, you got no choice but to be thankful. One thing I got from this verse is always keep your faith. Like, because God, you know what I'm saying? He always got better. It's always better out there, y'all. No matter what your current situation looking like, it's always going to be better, y'all. It's always going to be better. Like, just keep your faith. Do not lose faith. That's one thing we didn't. My mama never lost faith. We was raised off prayer at church, you know what I'm saying? I don't currently go to church no more because reading my word, I learned at church, you know what I'm saying? Churches, you don't have to go to heaven to go to church. Put it like that. I don't knock nobody that go to church. If you go to church, that's you. You know what I'm saying? All praise to you. You know what I'm saying? Not all praise to you, but all praise to the Most High. And hey, God bless you. But we was raised in the church. We was raised on prayer, y'all. So that's one thing we always had was faith. You never want to lose faith. You know what I'm saying? And that verse really just touched me this morning. You know what I'm saying? Just made me want to, you know, talk about where we came from. But yeah, like I said, I was in high school, y'all. I was sleeping. We were sleeping. It was like 15 of us. I'm gonna just count them. 5 of us in a small room. The room was not big. It wasn't big at all. Mama D and Keon slept on Mama D and the kids slept on the blow-up bed. Me and Keon used to make pallets every day. And we slept on the floor. And literally, y'all, it was like we shared. It was only 2 bathrooms in that house, too, y'all. It was 2 bathrooms with like 17, 18 people. I don't know. I don't even want to count the number, but it was a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? And my grandma, you know, her bathroom was in her room. And my auntie and, you know what I'm saying, my cousins and everything, we shared that one bathroom. And it was like, imagine sharing one bathroom between 8 to 10 people, y'all. Imagine that. Every day, you know what I'm saying? Every single day, especially when you used to having your own, you used to, you know what I'm saying? Every single day. It was hard, y'all, but you know what I'm saying? We never lost faith. That's more the story, y'all. Faith. Keep your faith. Keep your faith. Don't never lose faith in that man above. Always stand your prayer. And don't never get complacent. Don't never feel like just because you going through a storm right now that it's gonna storm forever. The sun gonna shine one day. And y'all, I say all that to say this. That was like our spark. Really, that was Mama D. Mama D. I wish Mama D was in on this conversation right now, because she'll tell you. It was one day, you know what I'm saying? She was looking down. This around the time before I hit my growth spurt too, y'all. This is probably like my sophomore year in high school, y'all. Just before I started getting bigger, I started growing up. So Mama D, around this time, I was growing up. So Mama D looked down, you know, she was on the blow-up bed. She said one night she just looked down. I was asleep. And she was just like, I looked so uncomfortable. Like, I was so uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? As a mother, seeing your kids like that, of course that's going to touch you. You know what I'm saying? That's going to hit it. I'm not a mother. I'm not a parent yet. But I know just hearing when she talk about it, she don't even like to talk about it. But it's a testimony, because look how far we came. Like, we came a long way, y'all. We came a long way. But she said she looked down at me one day, and I was asleep. And she said the way I was sleeping, like, she said I looked so uncomfortable, and I just looked so just disturbed. Like, she said it just touched her. She said from that day forward, y'all, we literally moved. We moved. And that's when we got our first apartment, when we started YouTube. This was when we first started YouTube in the beginning, y'all. I don't know, for the OGs, for the ones that remember that video going viral when Mama D was in the shower. That was the house right there, y'all, for the ones that remember. But from that point forward, it was like we had to move. And you know what I'm saying? That's what we did. But that was our motivation. Like, that was one of our sparks to why we started YouTube as a family. And like, y'all, we went through so much as a family, y'all. Like, that's why we so close the way we is. Like, we all we got, for real, for real. And we went through a lot, y'all. But that right there just made me just really be more thankful for where I am today and not forget where I came from, you know what I'm saying? Because, boy, we done been through some ups and downs, which everybody did, I believe, in life, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody, but most people. Everybody done been through a tough time, but just don't stay there. Don't train your mindset to believe that you're gonna be there forever, because it's not true. You put that in your head, then of course. But if you want better, you're gonna do better, y'all. You always gonna do better if you want better. That's more so my motivation, y'all. I always wake up every morning, open my window, just look at my view, walk outside my room, just look at how blessed I am, where we come from. Like, dang, I remember. Like I said, I remember sleeping in one room together, y'all. The room not even bigger than my room we was sleeping in, y'all. Like, it was really, like, it was a small room, like half of my room. Like, literally, couldn't even walk around the room type junk. Like, literally, like, y'all, the room was small. Like, and I wouldn't say that my mama just didn't have it, you know what I'm saying? And around that time, she didn't have it like that, you know what I'm saying? But she always made a way. That's one thing about Mama D, y'all. My mama, I just seen her toughest times, her darkest moments, she still always made a way. And she kept a lot from us, you know what I'm saying? Due to the fact that me and Keon is older, you know, we knew much. We knew more, but she kept that away from the kids, you know what I'm saying? They never knew. But one thing about Mama D, y'all, that's a soldier, you know what I'm saying? That's why we turned out the way we is. I give all thanks to God and, you know what I'm saying, who he blessed me with, the mother he blessed me with, because, boy, I got a lot of homeboys, I got a lot of friends that's out here lost, you know what I'm saying? Not judging them, not judging nobody's situation. That just make me be more thankful for where I come from, you know what I'm saying, who I've been raised by. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff, it's either in you or it's not, you know what I'm saying? You gotta want it though. That's something she always taught us. You gotta want what you want. You gotta go chase what you want more so. You gotta put in the work for what you want, because nothing gonna fall in your lap, y'all. I promise y'all. Y'all think it's been easy. It's been a journey. Everything is a journey. Everything is literally a journey. Like, literally. Nothing gonna happen overnight, y'all. Chase your dreams. Always chase your dreams and be thankful for where you at today, you know what I'm saying? Because life could be much worse. Life could be worse, you know what I'm saying? So always be mindful. But that verse right there, y'all, I'm gonna read that verse one more time for y'all. That's what I got from that verse. That's the story I wanted to tell off that verse. Oh, blessed are they which love thee. Oh, blessed are they which love thee. Thee is the Lord, y'all. Always love the Lord. Keep your faith in the Lord. For they shall rejoice in thy peace. Look how peaceful we living now, y'all. It's like back then, y'all, none of us never had peace. We never had privacy, you know what I'm saying? Because it's so many of us in just this small home. But we never complained, you know what I'm saying? We never complained. We never threw our heads down. We kept going. We looked at the bright side of everything. Like, look at the bright side. At least we going through this together. We not going through this alone, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get through this. And that's what we did. Blessed are they which, and it says, blessed are they which have been sorrowful for all their scourges. Blessed are they who have been sorrowful for all their scourges. More so, what I get from that, y'all, is you're going to be blessed for all the things that you went through if you keep faith, if you keep peace. You know what I'm saying? Loving God. More so loving God, reiterating back off what the beginning of the verse said. Loving God. And that's true, because like, it goes back to what I said again, y'all. Looking around you. Check around you. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain, y'all. I'm really blessed. Bad as sometimes I be wanting to complain, I can't complain, y'all, because it's somebody that's always out there going through something worse than you. Always remember that. Look at your situation and then look at the flip side. Like, when we was in at home, I always looked at the flip side like, dang, at least I got a roof over my head. I know a lot of people I drive past so many homeless people a day that pray they was in that home with me. So why would I complain about my situation right now when I know it's not going to be forever? But yeah, and then, for they shall rejoice for thee when they have seen all thy glory, and shall be glad forever. You see his works. I'm speaking in the Lord's terminology right now, and what I get him telling me. You see my works. Keep on praising me. Keep on trusting, loving, and keep faith. And the world gonna be yours, you know what I'm saying? Which means all the things that I dream and aspirations I put in the work for, keep faith. And watch what I do for you. And that's what I'm going to continue to do, y'all. Like I said, man, we got to stay consistent. It's Motivational Monday, y'all. I'm actually about to start my day, y'all. Today we was supposed to go fishing, but I don't know, y'all. We'll see. You feel me? But this was more so today. I wanted to come on Motivational Monday, you know, Testimony Monday, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? But I really wanted to talk about that story, but dang, y'all. Lord, I thank you, boy. It's like, got a lot to be thankful for, man. I do. My supporters, you know what I'm saying? Our supporters, like, I genuinely, like, none of this would have been possible without y'all. Like, YouTube was life-changing for us, y'all. Like, life-changing for me. Life-changing for them, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just going to speak for me just because it's my channel. But YouTube was really life-changing, you know what I'm saying? I remember every day, literally, my mama used to bust her behind, y'all. If y'all don't know, Mama D ran a seafood business. Mama D used to make over 300, 400 bowls sometimes a day, y'all. Like, over the stove, out of our home, like. And we helping her, like, y'all, we came a long way, you feel me? She don't got to pick up a pot no more. She don't got to sit over that stove no more. It's like I look at the bright side, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to my big brother, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Keon, y'all, because I brought YouTube to Keon, but Keon ran with it and really brought us together more so. So this was really like his, like, he brought it all together for us. And y'all, now all of us done fell in love with YouTube. And that was because of him, you know what I'm saying? I used to watch YouTube before them, like before everybody knew about YouTube. I always been watching YouTube, but I never seen myself doing it. To Keon, you know what I'm saying? One day, Keon always been like a little comedian skit, man. Like, Keon always been funny. You know what I'm saying? I always been funny in school, though. Like, I always been that type of person, like, everybody want to be around in school. But I never really seen myself actually picking up the camera and broadcasting it. But Keon, he was different, y'all. He brought it along. And look at us, y'all. But I say all that to say this, y'all, man. Never lose faith. For real, y'all. Never lose faith. This the second week, but like the third day, because we started in like the middle of the week last week. And I told y'all we're going to take Fridays and the weekends off, y'all. I did have me a good Friday, y'all. And yeah, my baby got some content coming soon. Yeah, y'all. For the ones that follow me on the gram, yeah, man. Your boy Bite. I'm Bite locked down. Leave me alone. Want nothing to do with none of y'all. But I got some fire content coming up for y'all. Self-care content. Date night content, all type of content. Y'all just stay tuned, you feel me? Y'all stay tuned for all that. But again, shout out to my mama in love, you know what I'm saying? I know she might watch this video. I love her so much, y'all. She always supporting me. But she bought me this book right here. And y'all, I'm not gonna lie. This really, like, I'm not gonna say this is my first day reading it because I opened it and read a little bit, but it's my first day really sitting down and reading it for a minute. And dang, I came across the right, you know, look how God worked, y'all. He placed the right scripture in your face. Like, I didn't even know what scripture I planned. I just opened it and went to reading and found that scripture. And you say, you know what? It said, you know what? Let me go ahead and get him like a little testimony Monday. And that's what I wanted to do, y'all. Like, y'all, nothing was handed to us, y'all. Nothing was handed to us. We done been through some things. Well, like I said, I know everybody out there. Don't look at your current situation and always be thankful for it, no matter how it look, no matter how the storm look. And I know y'all gonna say it's easy for you to say that because of where you at now today, but I done been there before, so I know, you know what I'm saying? It's hard when you know what I'm saying? I know, trust me, I know. But, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all for too long, man. If you watch to this point of the video, man, put spam keep faith in the comments, and that's what we gonna do. But y'all drop more video suggestions, y'all drop questions, man, ideas, whatever it is down there in the comment section. Y'all know I'm always interacting with y'all, you feel me? And your boy gonna keep y'all updated. That was it for today's video, you know what I'm saying? I might vlog all day today, y'all. Might not be in this video. I'm gonna drop this video separate, but might have another vlog coming for y'all. I don't know, y'all, but we gonna see, you feel me? You know your boy always gonna be I'm trying to work for y'all. Put some better content out there for y'all, man. Y'all let me know what y'all want to see, you feel me? And I got y'all. But if you made it to this point of the video, like I said, spam keep faith. Smash that like button. Let's get this to let's get this 1K likes, man. Let's get this 1K, 10K, 1K likes, 10K views before the first 24 hours. Let me see if y'all can do that. Let's do that, you feel me, for the next video. But that's pretty much it for today's video. I thank y'all again. I love y'all. Smash that subscribe button too. And turn on that post notification bell. And follow me on all socials. You feel me? Linked in the description. But without further ado, your boy is out.